All right, so I have Maths and Beehive here. Beehive is a plates clone. This patch would work with any macro oscillator. It's really just using modulation as like a sequence and using mass outside of the standard AD envelopes and stuff like that. So I'm using PAMs as my clock and running that at 120 BPMs. So let's just jump into the patch. I have a ×1 going into the channel 4 trigger input of Maths and a divide by 4 triangle shape, using it as like a synced LFO, but you could use any LFO if you want. And that's going into the both. The knob positions right now are rise at 11 o'clock, fall at 2 o'clock, and the shape is around 10, 11 o'clock. I'm going to send the end of cycle out of channel 4 into the trigger input of Beehive or plates. Whatever you have, that would be cool with braids or ensemble, any oscillator like that. And then I'm going to mult the end of cycle to the trigger input of channel 1 on Mass, and they're both cycled. Channel 1 knobs position are rise at a little past noon, fall around 1 o'clock, and the shape all the way counterclockwise to logarithmic. And then I'm going to send channel 1 of Mass into the timbre of Beehive. And then I'm going to send the inversion into the morph. And what's cool about that is you can mess with this attenuator and it gets you, really cool results. So let's turn it up and listen. So you can see it's a really cool patch and it has a million different ways you can go. And depending on the timing of your patch, you can, be as free or as tight as you want. Like, for instance, I have a timed LFO going into both. You could do a free running LFO, obviously no rules. That's what's nice about Eurorack. But that's the patch. I hope you try it out because it's a super fun way to use Mass in a different way, and it's just really fun. So if you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching.